Hello everyone and welcome to the very first channel update of the new year. Yeah, I know it's February and this is my first channel update. I should probably get a little bit better at doing these channel updates. So yeah, what do I want to talk about? I want to talk about the series that we just recently started, new series coming up, the change in schedule that has happened for the channel, which you've all probably noticed. And that's pretty much it, I think, for the most part. So let's start with the series that have started. Final Fantasy 15 and Bayonetta have been going on for a little while now. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, which is surprising, actually. The Final Fantasy 15 is not everyone's cup of tea. I expected Bayonetta to be hit or miss with the channel, seeing how it's the first game of that type I've done for the channel. And it's over-the-top lewd, so I can definitely understand why a lot of people are turned off by that. Surprised by Final Fantasy 15, but, you know, them's the breaks. They're still going strong, they're going to keep going, as long as I haven't beaten them. Some old series that are going to be coming back, there's going to be new DLC for Xenoverse 2 coming out, I believe in February. Like, the end of February, I think the second DLC pack is coming out, which has a story, so I'll be jumping back into that. March, I think like 28th or end of the month, March, Dark Souls 3 DLC comes out. That's the last DLC for that game. So we'll be jumping back into that when that DLC gets released. For new series coming up, Wednesday, Neo's starting. It comes out Tuesday. I'm going to record it that night when I get home from work and upload it Wednesday morning. Well, hopefully before I go to bed at Tuesday night and have it released Wednesday morning. We'll see, though. So that'll be a new one starting up Wednesday. I figure after Final Fantasy 15 or Bayonetta ends, I might jump into the new Tales game, which I always have trouble pronouncing, so I've been avoiding saying it. Should probably learn how to say it before I get into it. It starts with a B. We'll call it Tales of B. So yeah, that will definitely start after Final Fantasy 15. For walkthrough Let's Plays, I just finished my notes for Suikoden 1. I'm going to start that. I'm going to start recording it soon. That one's not going to be uploaded until a lot of it's recorded due to the nature of the walkthroughs. But maybe end of February, beginning of March, we'll see the first episode of Suikoden 1. And a bunch of content IDs by Konami, probably. But, you know, we'll see. Hopefully no copyright strikes. That would suck. I should really look into that, huh? Well, shit. I just burst my own bubble during my channel update. Aside from Konami, eventually I do want to do a Final Fantasy VII Classic walkthrough Let's Play on the channel before the remake comes out. I might have mentioned this a while back. I actually started a Final Fantasy VII Let's Play like a while back, but something happened and I couldn't actually quite get the time to, well, re-record a lot of the stuff I had already recorded. So I just kind of I didn't accidentally, but I kind of intentionally dropped it after a while. So I want to bring that back and finish it before the remake. I don't know when the remake's coming out. There was supposed to be information on that in February, but I haven't seen any yet. And hopefully it's not going to be like, hey, the first episode's coming out now. Because I'm pretty overloaded when it comes to life and channel stuff. Which brings us into the scheduling changes. You might have noticed that I've, well, stopped uploading on weekends for the most part, aside from this video. Yeah. So in November, I started a new job. And with that new job came a very long commute. My commute total in a day for my prior job was about 30 minutes if I hit a couple of red lights. Now, in the morning, I drive about an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and 30 minutes to work. At night, hour, 20 minutes, an hour, 30 minutes back home. So generally speaking, about 3 hours in a car a day. Now you might imagine, it doesn't leave me a lot of time for recording during the weekdays. I still do record during the weekdays, but because I have to edit and render a lot of videos during that time, it's actually hard for me to do. So I try to create a small backlog in the weekends so I can just edit those videos and then hopefully have them ready to go. As you might have noticed, I've kind of run out of videos a few times for like Final Fantasy 15 because it gets to the end of the week and I'm just like, I don't have time to record this episode and keep my mind sane. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I've been doing like 3 episodes for each series on the weekends, and then editing them and recording 2 episodes during the weekday. And to be honest, it's not working out. I missed a few for Final Fantasy 15, and I'm, well, frankly not happy with the quality levels of my videos recently. And frankly, I'm not happy with like missing days. I've always been a scheduled person, and when I set a schedule, I like to try to keep to it, and it's just not working out. And we have Neo starting up Wednesday. Yeah, I know, I'm very bad at, like, I actually thought I was going to be able to finish Bayonetta before Neo came out, and I totally misjudged it because I was still considering, like, well, we're going to be doing, like, 40-minute episodes 7 days a week. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're doing, like, 25 to 30-minute episodes 5 days a week. Didn't actually work out the way I intended. That was my shoulders and arm cracking, if you heard that. Probably shouldn't stretch like that when I'm doing a channel update. So how I'm going to address that Tuesday is Final Fantasy 15 and Bayonetta are going to be alternating daily videos. So like Monday, we're going to have a Final Fantasy 15 episode because we didn't have one Friday. Tuesday, we're going to have a Bayonetta one. Wednesday, we're going to have Neo Episode 1, and then a Final Fantasy 15 at 12 o'clock. Thursday, Neo, then Bayonetta. Friday, Neo, then Final Fantasy 15. And I'm going to try to work on not caring about how many backlogs I have. I know for the most part, the people that view my channel, review my videos, they don't care if I have a backlog. Most of the people that watch my videos, they don't come here to tell me how to play a game or inform me how to play a game. They care to watch and play. Now, there's people that like watching me and telling me how to improve, and I dig that also. But for right now, for a little while, there's gonna be a delay until I get that feedback. It's just not possible right now, and having a full-time job and a 3-hour commute. It's just not possible to do without a backlog. Like, I've been making it work, but I've been taking shortcuts and quality has dropped. Both in commentary and video quality, for the most part. I do find my Bayonetta videos way funnier than most of my other videos recently, most because of my reaction to it. But for the most part, I want to do better. Like, I don't want to keep messing up, like, sound balancing. I don't want to mess up, like, not editing something out that clearly shouldn't be there, like a cough or the intro that I messed up. Whatever. Maybe I sniffed too close to the mic and you heard it. That shouldn't be in the videos, and I want to do better. So I'm going to try to do better. Now, because I'm going to try to do better, it's going to have to be some changes that will give me more time than I realistically have during the weekday, which is taking my weekends to do it. Now, don't take this as like I'm upset at the channel or that I think the channel's failing. I don't. The last few months have been the highest monthly views and subscribers I've had in a while. Like, my current series might not be doing great. Channel overall, people like watching a ton of my old Final Fantasy stuff, watching a ton of my old Dark Souls stuff. It's doing fine, and couldn't be happier with the growth and the views per month. It's just right now I don't want to have what I'm currently doing be bad. So I'm trying to pretty much meet like quality and my life in the middle and going, okay, this is what we're gonna have to do if we want to keep doing this. And I do, and I'm not going to stop doing this at any point, even if I have to go down to one series at a time. I ain't stopping doing this. This is what I like doing. This keeps me saner than I probably let on, if you still think I'm sane. So So this isn't going anywhere. Don't worry about that. I also just want to let you know, it might seem like I've been complaining through this channel update, but I like being open with you guys. Especially when it comes to what my channel's doing, how it's doing, and what I'm putting on it. Because if everyone comes back and is like, no, don't do the massive backlog, then I gotta find something that works between what I can do and what the viewers want. You guys are here to view my content, and I'm here to put content out for you, so it'd be stupid if I didn't take that into consideration. Being said, I don't know what I can do, so suggestions are always welcome. Also, I didn't mention this at the beginning of the update video, but you've been watching Lufia 2, maybe you could be just listening to this. I set this up in a way that I'm thinking about doing like classic, like old school games, or at least games that have their aspect ratio kind of like, well, to be fair, like very truncated, and they're not supposed to be at like 720p or 180p. Let me know what you think about that, because that's probably how Suikoden and... Actually, no, I think Final Fantasy VII, the PC version, does scale up to 1080p. Maybe, I'll have to check that. But if it doesn't, then it's going to look like this as well, potentially, if you don't like it. I could also add, like, picture banners. I don't know where I'd get those picture banners. I guess I would just have to make some out of, like, the art for the games. Yeah, let me know what you think of that. Also, if you ever have any suggestions otherwise, feel free to hit me up on Twitter. Put a comment on any of the videos that you see. If you're like, oh, well, you know, I'm not watching this series, but I really want to tell Chronos this. Go, just click on the video, leave a comment, get out. It's fine. It's like, I don't care if you stick around to watch a whole video you're not interested in. If you're just there to leave me a comment, go for it. It's easier for me to see Twitter because I have Twitter on my phone, and I get that at work, even though I'm not supposed to. Well, I mean, maybe. Don't tell anyone. But, yeah, I check Twitter at work. I check YouTube at work, too, but it's very hard for me to reply to comments on my phone. Some people have recently gotten jobbled messages from me, and then I fix them. Yeah, if you ever have a suggestion or feedback, let me know. As long as you're not being like, you suck, you stupid piece of crap, I'm not gonna get mad. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to go over. Like I was saying, suggestions always welcome. Leave some down below. One thing I like about these update videos is they normally get a lot of conversations going. And I'm gonna try to do these more frequently, even if I don't have anything really too new to say. Maybe, I'll think about it. I'm very bad at updates, but I do like these videos, and like I said, I like you guys. Not everyone follows me on Twitter, so when I post something on Twitter, you guys, 90% of you, actually, okay, let's be fair, 99% of you won't see it. There's like a good group of people on Twitter that will see it, but for the most part, most of you viewers won't actually see it. So I should do these more often. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great day.